What's up, guys? We're actually getting new items into Pokemon Unite. There's currently 6 leaked head items, but 2 made it onto the test server. And also 1 battle item on top of it. We have the Shedinja doll. For a short time, it makes your Pokemon impervious to damage and immune to status conditions, but leaves it unable to act. If you ever play League of Legends, you know what this is. This is Zonias, or Stopwatch. It makes you immune to damage, but it also makes you able not to move or use any moves for that duration while it's happening. It's such a strong move or such a strong item in other games. It is absolutely crazy. It has a 1-minute cooldown, so you can use it to dodge CrisHeroes Unite damage. You can dodge it to, just dodge any sorts of damage that fly onto your Blastoise Unite. So similar to Full Heal, but you don't take damage, right? In Full Heal you take damage, in Shedinja doll you're not going to take damage. Full Heal, of course, you can still use Full Heal and then maybe escape instantly or use something. It has a bit lower cooldown than Eject Button as well. So I guess it's kind of similar to Eject Button, but again, you can completely avoid damage if you press it at great timings. So that's going to be very, very interesting. Like here's an example, maybe against Greninja. Unite with us, we go invincible, and afterwards we just murder him. Bam! So very good at just dodging things. Again, Zonias or not League of Legends or Stasis. One of the best effects in any games you can think of. It's such a strong thing. On a 1-minute cooldown as well. So we'll see if people are going to use this. Of course, you like escapes, but for any Pokemon with escapes, it's great. It's going to be also probably good on, speed test to jump in, just to buy a bit of time. You jump in, use your entire combo, go into this, and maybe one of your next moves will be up already again, and you can use it to escape. But the difference to Full here is that if you get stunned, right, you can see right now it goes away. You can't use it while you're stunned. So if you get surfed on telekinesis, whatever, you will not be able to use it. You also can't dodge Slow Brew Unite with it, obviously. And that would be very, very insane. So Full here will get you out of stuns, but this won't. So you have to activate it before something connects to you. Otherwise, you can see there's always an X there, and it's not going to be available. And as I mentioned, 2 new held items. There's going to be 6 in total coming to Unite, but for now we have 2 on the test server. The first one is Rapid Fire Scarf, which gives us attack damage, attack speed, and it increases our attack speed by 30% for a short time after 3 basic attacks. Obviously going to showcase that in a second, but first let's talk about this and the Pokemon it might be good on. Gives us flat base attack, flat basic attack speed, and again 30% for a short amount of time after using 3 basic attacks, and it has an eternal cooldown. Not quite sure how long it was. It had like around maybe 20 seconds is the eternal cooldown. And then the next one is Drain Crown, which is going to be our first lifesteal item. Like, I mean, Geshelb is kind of a bit of lifesteal, but not really. It restores HP equal to 10% of damage stat with attack-based basic attacks. So only basic attacks, and they have to be attack-based. So, a special attack boosted auto attack is not going to count. And base stats are HP and attack as well again. And Drain Crown is going to be, like, these 2 items are going to be amazing on a few Pokemon, right? I think the first Pokemon everyone's going to come to mind is Garchomp, right? Garchomp is just going to be insanely happy with this. We will have insane attack speed after using our combo. 3 auto attacks, we're going to insane attack speed. Lifesteal, I mean, which Pokemon doesn't like Lifesteal, right? Someone like Garchomp. Other things, I think it could be nice on Tyranitar, which I'm just going to showcase in a second. Something like Outrage Dragonite, right? And then, of course, the classics. Cinderace, we have Greninja, maybe the Decidueye, but there's so many Pokemon where this potentially can be absolutely insane on. And what if this makes actually Zoroark a bit fast as well if you use our Night Slash? Could also be quite interesting. So a lot of things we can consider. Serena could be something as well. If we get low attack speed, we get more of a passives out. So this is something we're gonna start maybe seeing. So Lifesteal, obviously the new Pokemon, Dragapult, amazing on those as well. Duraludon is gonna be insane with it, right? More attack speed means just shooting out these things over and over again. Lifesteal as well is a great just thing you can have. Let's take a look at our attack speed. So you can see at the bottom, you will see after 1, 2, 3 basic attacks, on our 4th we now get bonus attack speed. You can see there's 2 icons down there. One shows us for how long it lasts, and the other one is the cooldown. So it lasts for quite a while, and the cooldown is just double as long as the duration. So we actually have it up for quite a while. So it's gonna just be an insane amount of attack speed later on into a match. Let's say we go to this level. We're gonna start picking our dragon abilities. Wait for the cooldown. We go in. He's going to start auto-attacking very fast. And then we're going to start just... Look at this attack speed. Absolutely amazing, right? This difference without it, you can see. You can actually notice it quite a while, right? Now we're going to activate it again. And we just absolutely... you can't even see it pretty much. Like, it's so fast, the animations are kind of bugging out. It's absolutely hilarious. goes so fast. So yeah, Garchomp probably Pokemon made for this. The lifesteal as well is gonna be interesting, of course, right? Having lifesteal even more now. See if I can maybe take some damage and see if I can show the crown a bit. Of course, you have some base lifesteal, but if we do AV damage, you can already see we heal it by quite a lot already. Maybe Slowbro can do some damage to us. You can see it's a lot of lifesteal on top of our basic lifesteal as well. So Crown's gonna be amazing for these basic attack Pokemon, especially ones that have insanely high basic attack damage, to just stay in fights for a long time. For a very long time. Now I just want to show something hilarious, because attack speed actually makes Tyranitar's Unite move also faster, which is quite hilarious looking. So right here, this is normal attack speed, and then we activate our Scarf, and we're gonna start stomping very fast as well. Like, it's actually very funny looking. You can clearly see a difference in attack speed there. Quite hilarious. And the lifesteal is where the Crown's also gonna work on it. If we activate our X attack on top of it, if I can't even activate it because I don't know. Oh, it's Tremor on now. But it's like a stompy little ragey dragon. It's he's just throwing a tantrum. So yeah, I mean, obviously something might not be viable, but still funny to look at, doesn't matter what, right? Very funny to look at. We spawn some white Pokemon again, to maybe see the crown on this Pokemon too a bit. Let me see how much base lifesteal does this Pokemon actually have, because, you know, base lifesteal obviously matters. So if we have much base lifesteal, then yeah, obviously it's gonna just look a bit weird, but Tyranitar actually has 15% lifesteal, so we have to hit the crown on top of that, I guess. And these things just don't do enough damage to me. So yeah, it's gonna be like, but if you do AV damage, you can see we heal for 600 right now on an auto attack on all of these if we hit multiple targets, which also, again, obviously these things work on multiple targets. That's also something we can consider. So over to Rayquaza right here. He's gonna do some bit of more damage to us. And obviously our Unite's also gonna stomp. If we stomp with our Unite, we also will. I assume the Crown also heals. I see two healing numbers there, right? There's two healing numbers, so I assume the Crown also heals during its Unite move. Let's see right here. There's two healing numbers. They're pretty much almost the same on top of each other, because it's, I mean, 10%, and the Crown, I think, is, wait, the 15 and 10%, right? So almost similar, but you can see the lifesteal right there. So quite funny. And obviously a Pokemon made for this, right, is Cinderace. So let's look at the attack speed right here. This is the attack speed. Normally we activate our Rapid Fire Scarf, and you can see the difference right there. And we go back to normal. And then we also have our Blaze Kick. Of course, you already have to like do all the calculations on how much these attack speed things are actually going to matter. During Blaze Kick, we get attack speed from it as well. Now it's this fast, and now it's just auto-attacking one after another, doing absolutely incredible damage. So someone like Cinderace is obviously going to be happy about an item like this. More attack speed, you can just hold down our button even harder. You just jump on something, hold down your auto-attack button, and you call it a day, I guess, right? Like, it's just how it's going to be. And then you just hold down your A-click, and bam, you smack them all down. But again, we obviously don't know how much these head items are going to matter. We do need calculations on them to see how much they actually bring us into the next attack speed bracket, because the way attack speed is calculated in this game, like, you have to reach a certain threshold to go into your next frame, and then it's faster. So just having more attack speed doesn't necessarily mean your attacks are faster. If you don't reach a certain threshold, you're not going to be faster. And then for the last thing, I think a lot of us are going to be very happy if we finally see stack counters. At the bottom, you can see we have the special specs, a cookie, and a very fancy looking attack weight. And right now it's at 1. So if we activate this right here, it's at 2. So finally, we finally have a stack counter. It's been years, but we have done it. We finally have a stack counter. Absolutely amazing. Something we have been obviously wanting for a long time. And wait, what is that? There's another effect to Cookie. Did they change Cookie? Do you see that? If I auto-attack something, there's an effect there as well. I don't know, that might just be a bug, honestly. There's extra effect on there, I'm not sure what that means. Maybe it just means it's on cooldown from stacking or something, but right here. Right here, bam, score. You can see there's like a different icon, but I can't really click on it. I think it might just be a bug. So yeah, very amazing. We finally get the stacking counter, and you can see it goes to 6. Just for the people that know how it works, we have 6 stacks now, and we can't get another one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about these items, and I'm very looking forward to these new head items.